Hey everybody, welcome back to Big Red EDC. Well, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, man, I think I finally found an OTF I would probably own. Never just been a huge fan of OTFs. I much prefer out the side autos. For whatever reason, comfort, a lot of times it's comfort. Yeah, that's not the case. That is not the case with the Kershaw Livewire. This is a super comfortable knife in hand, and it's got a couple of other cool little features with it. Well, features, I mean, everybody's using MagnaCut now, MagnaCut blade, but you're looking at this full aluminum body. Yes, it is definitely made in the USA. So I know that makes a lot of people happy. But overall construction of this knife is just, it's very well done. You know, when I was first looking at it, I was like, you know, it's odd-ish shaped. It's almost kind of got that, you know, it's almost kind of got a gun stock look to it. A butt stock. A little bit. Not too heavily. Not like a gun stock pattern on a traditional knife. But I get that little bit of vibe from it when I'm looking at it. T6 aluminum. As I said, you've got a deep carry clip going on, mounted on the end. Does not look to be reversible because as you can see where the clip comes down, just, I mean, it might. No. It comes off. No. It wouldn't work very well. I don't think it would work very well to mount it left-handed. So it is a right-handed only. So, you know, I recently made my left-handed friends happy, and I'm probably not making them very happy with this one. But hey, you know, I tried. But this, it is a super comfortable knife. Now you notice it is an auto, and there is no safety on this one. I know a lot of people point that on them, but man, the kick on this thing. That blade rockets out there. Takes a good amount of pressure to deploy it. Not too heavy or anything like that, but I'm just like, without it having a safety on it, I never once was really concerned about it going off in my pocket just because of the amount of pressure that it takes to actuate it. But this right here is probably my favorite part of this knife. I mean, with the button forward, my hand's going to be setting a little bit further back, but I can also put it right up here. It's ready for, but it's just comfortable. It is super comfortable in my hands. All right, let's do our quick spec check. What's the handle? We're going to do it closed first. Why not? It's closed. Let's do it closed. 4, dang near 5-inch handle. 4 3/4. Get that blade out there. What's the blade going to give us? Blade's going to give us about 3 1/4. So, I mean, you're looking at a 8-inch knife. Sorry. Can't add. Math is hard. An 8-inch knife overall, just over your cutting edge. I mean, your cutting edge is full, 3 1/4. Love the blade on it. I love that style of blade. Got a nice drop point blade. Got a nice swedge cut in it. Pretty good looking stone-washed finish there. But there you go. Kershaw Auto. Very cool. And then again, is a collaboration with Matt Diskin. So MagnaCut blade. It is an in-house with a Matt Diskin collab. So very cool. I like how they do that. It says Kershaw Original and Matt Diskin Design. But that's a sweet knife. I'm really, like I said, I don't get into OTFs really, you know, much at all. We'll take a look at the wiggles and the wobbles and all that sort of stuff. But here you go. Here is a size comparison with PM2. Pretty close. Pretty well matched up there. Then, of course, that means it's going to be larger than our bug out. For sure. We'll get you a weight on it. 87 grams. Light knife, 3.1. 3.1 ounces for its size. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice. And then, of course, we'll check out the carry. The clip's a little... This is the one... It's tight. The clip... See that? I mean, I'm really having to force it down. That clip is tight. That clip is going to definitely need to be tweaked. There we go. My goodness, really? And I'll show it to you here in a minute. Yeah, the clip, yeah, that is kind of a, it's very shallow. I mean, it's not coming out of your pocket. There's no way. Once you get it in the pocket, it's not coming out. Clip is very tight. Very tight. So, you know, might have to have a little bit of, I don't want to do it though because it slopes down, you know, so quickly. And, well, I can't on this one because Blade Ops was very generous to send this one out. Andy over there, greatly appreciate it. So, was able to get my hands on a Livewire. But, okay, the overall. The biggest thing about this one is the comfort in my hand. It is just, golly, it is super comfortable. I'm probably going to say that 100 times, but it is. It is by far the most comfortable OTF I've ever had in my hand. And like I said, have I had a few on the channel? Absolutely. We've taken a look at a few. I've held a few. And I'm just like, okay, you know, that's cool. You know, it's a knife. This, the Livewire, I really like. Now, you know, I've liked a few of the launch series. You know, there again, we're talking out the side. But this is, now, of course, we've got a little bit of movement on the blade. That's just pretty much, I don't think I've ever had an OTF or held an OTF or looked at one that hasn't had that. So it's just kind of, it is what it is. You got a little bit of rattle if you shake it, but loaded, no. Deployed, yeah, you got a little bit of rattle. But if I were to buy any one OTF knife, because I have none in my collection right now. If I were to buy an OTF knife and have one in my collection, from everything that I've seen so far, it would be the Livewire, without a doubt. Now, they're running about $230, you know, so that's kind of one of those things I'm like, There's some new Finch knives coming out, and I could probably almost get a couple of them for $230. So am I going to run out and buy a Livewire? Probably not at this point in time, but if I were to, this would be the one I had. Without question. This would be the one it would be. So, there you go. That's my thoughts on the Livewire. It's a really, I dig it. I don't know how else to put it. I'm really digging the Livewire for sure. If you guys have a Livewire, give me your thoughts. Want to hear what you think. You know, as I said, not a big OTF guy, but this is one I am definitely digging on. So, again, gotta thank Andy over there at Blade Ops for sending it out to check out. Greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate all you guys stopping by and checking it out with me today. As always, guys, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Till next time, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.